All right, man. Well,
hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Before you do this, I have another project.
Got you.
I don't want to get up because I don't want to lose the mic. So I have something for you.
What?
I have something for you, man. Just sit there and smile for
All
a minute.
right, no
All right,
problem.
this is good. We know you like surprises. This is not really a surprise, but it is kind of a surprise.
What the hell?
Man, you don't have the mic for a minute. Hold on. All right, so this is on behalf of NASCAR, the panel, and all of the fans, officially letting you know that you are going to join your grandfather Ralph, your father Dale, as one of the greatest 75 drivers in the first 75 years in NASCAR. I think what makes this very special is while you are already in the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame, the criteria for the Hall of Fame is your impact for the entire sport, which yours has gone, well, it's on the racetrack, it's also off the racetrack, it's a team owner, it's the most popular driver. That's the Hall of Fame. This award for me specifically is more special because this has nothing to do with all of this. This is purely what you did behind the wheel. 24 wins in Xfinity, two-time champion back-to-back, 26 wins at the Cup level with 2 Daytona 500s. So congratulations, you are officially one of the 75 greatest drivers in the first 75 years of NASCAR.
Golly. What a surprise.
Now, I think that card should be put on a chain around your neck so everybody else knows as you walk around. Yeah, or the car. There's a car in there, too.
Yeah.
You could really flex with the car.
Dang. New diecast for the table mic.
There you go. That's it. Listen, that's a hard-earned one, man. Well-deserved, and I think we all knew it, but I'd like to make it official.
Man,
congratulations.
Thank you. What an honor. I am, I'll tell you, man, when they came out with the 50 years ago, I was, Dad was a foregone conclusion to be on that list, but I was so honored that they put Ralph in that group, considering that he hadn't, ran in the Cup level and hadn't had that type of success at the Cup level at all. But, and I always wondered, where I ranked, and it's good to feel that you mattered. And I bust my ass to try to make a difference and be an asset anywhere and everywhere I can. But to know that some of the stuff we did or what I did on the racetrack meant something is helpful for sure. You were a big part of that. I don't think I'm on this list without you because, we've both kind of, both of us benefited a lot from that partnership, and you got me back to victory lane, and your guys believing in me. That was such an incredible time for me. So I owe a lot to you for being able to celebrate this and enjoy this, and your DNA's in.
Well, I appreciate that, and I agree with you on the sentiment that I love the Hall because it brings me closer to the history of the sport and everybody that touched the sport. But what sets this list for me even more special is sometimes we all get lost in the noise, right? The media, the popularity, the whatever it may be, the T-shirt sales. But in the end, you were a race car driver. And I know that sounds silly to the listener, but it's simply, you've never been wanted to be, while you appreciated probably being the most popular and appreciate all the other things, I've known you long enough to know you really just want to be a race car driver first. Yeah. And I think what makes this list so special for everyone that's on it is this is purely measured on what they did as a race car driver, not anything else, not the opportunities, not the other things. So it's always good to be recognized at your skill set.
Please join us on May 13th and 14th at Darlington Raceway to recognize your outstanding achievements in stock car racing. I will be there.
Congratulations. I got one more thing on your calendar. That's right. The other good part about it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Throwback weekend, and to be around all of the other drivers that have been able to get this honor. I've been watching on social media, celebrating all of these guys. Carl Edwards this week, Kyle Larson, a lot of current drivers, but also a lot of guys that have retired, and good to see this recognition. I love that. I appreciate NASCAR for doing things like this, and it's it'll be fun. It'll be a fun day in Darlington.
I told Rick, you better tighten up. We got 2 of the 75 staying with us, so we better be high and tight, not mess this up.
Hey, Steve, if Chopper would have had his picks and his score sheet back in 1998, what would the odds of Dale Jr. being one of 75 of the greatest drivers been? Would you have suggested to fade that bet, or would you have suggested to take it?
Well, it's 98. It depends on what year. Now, listen, he came out of the box strong. So I did a little research because I like my numbers. The Daytona 500s I hold above probably anything else. I just think that's where the Daytona 500 stands. But a stat jumped out at me, and I am guilty of not understanding this one.
Okay.
26 wins in Cup, we know that. 631 starts, 2 Daytona 500s. We know most popular driver, but I want you to think about this one. 24 wins in Xfinity with back-to-back championships.
Right.
But he accomplished those 24 wins in 144 starts.
Wow, yeah.
That was what really jumped out to me. And I didn't go back and look, but I bet you've probably run at least 10 or 15 since you were a full-time Xfinity guy. So it's really like 20-ish or 21-ish in like 130 starts. So when you look at the percentage of wins,
it's a hell of a
that is in. So back to your point about Chopper, it would have been a not long odds. You would have been almost an even money bet with that sort of number right away to go on and do what we did. But
Well, damn. All right. I didn't know. I kind of had an idea that I might be on this list. I didn't know when this moment was going to happen, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
You love surprises, don't you?
Thank
like
y'all.
it.
Thank
This is
y'all. Thank y'all for doing this with me.
Hey, listen, your wife surprises you with cryotherapy. Steve Letarte surprises
I
you with
tell
this
you.
box.
Tell you, he knows I hate the cold. We weren't going to cryo. I can tell you that. Maybe a beach somewhere.
I'm the only thing missing is maybe 2 or maybe about 3 tickets to Key West in the bottom of this box.
Oh yeah.
Steve, what's up, man?
Let's
I
go.
tried to convince him. That's where we should give it to him.
Yeah.
I think we should go.
Oh, wow.
I think we should go. We should go down to the tuna and we should sit there. And after about 8 or 9 beers, this should be what we should
You're
record.
damn right.
That would
that
be
would've been-
hilarious.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Well,
Captain Tony's.
congratulations, man.
Thank y'all. Hell yeah.
Yeah, on your stool at Captain Tony's. What could go wrong?
All right, so we had so much success with the how much does Dale Jr. know about Amy. We decide with Steve here that we'll see how much Dale knows about his good buddy Steve Letarte. So,
I
Steve,
can't wait
you got
for
the
this.
questions in front of you.
All
Fire
right.
away.
Hold on a sec. So there's 7 questions.
And this is for
I mean,
Dale.
because
This is for Dale.
for the
This is for
record, you can't bring the Dirty Modo guy on here without first setting a line. So
That's
we're gonna have
right.
to set a line here.
Okay.
Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions.
All right. And
I'll
these are all
give-
about you?
I'll give. All right, Mike. I think he's gonna know 3 with confidence. I think he's gonna get 3 right.
3 out of 7, though. He did better in the Xfinity series.
Well, I'm a complicated guy.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I don't know that he can get 3 out of these. I think we'll see here. All right. How well do you know Steve Letarte? Here's the game. Go ahead. Ask the first one.
All right. What are the names of my children?
Oh my God.
So we're gonna give you a couple easy ones. and then you
Tyler.
get her. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I love this. I love this. I got 2. I love this. This is so good.
I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
Oh yeah, wait till she texts you.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I can't believe it.
I'm drawing a blank.
Ashlyn.
Oh my God.
And he knows it.
I do.
It was his buddy. Oh yeah.
right.
So there's no chance he's getting. I'm gonna give the next one. If you can get one of the 2, this is gonna be a win.
Okay.
All right. What grade are they in?
Oh, Ashlyn is either a junior or senior in high school,
Junior, correct?
and Tyler's a freshman in college.
There- okay.
Boom.
That's a win-win across the board.
All right. He's
He
got
definitely,
one.
The next one he's definitely gonna get. There's a story that goes with it. Who's my favorite football team?
The Patriots.
For my 40th birthday, one of the most prized possessions for my football team, Dale gave me a signed jersey, and it's in my office. So he did know that.
Nice.
My first job in NASCAR.
Sweeping floors at Hendrick Motorsports.
That's true.
Wow.
There's no chance he gets his next one unless he connects it to something else. What month is my birthday?
Oh.
He knows.
I
Right
do
now
know.
he's thinking
Yeah.
back because we went on a trip when he
We
turned
did.
40. When was it? Was it cold? Was it warm?
when I turned 40?
When I
Or
turned
when
40.
you turned 40?
He doesn't remember the trip.
There's a lot of parts that are missing. I won't lie. it's a little fuzzy. That's actually, you know what? That's where he met the Chopper for the first time.
Oh!
So here's what happened. We're drinking beer, we're drinking beer in this little gazebo out in the water. And we're in this all-inclusive thing, and they give you like 5 beers, which, as you can tell in our crowd's not going to be enough. So Chopper goes, hold on, I'll be back. He disappeared. He just met Chopper. He doesn't know what to make of this. Burdett's there. There's a whole crowd. Here comes the Chop with one of the off-brand, high-end, like Yeti-like coolers, floating it across the water out to the gazebo full of beer.
Man.
We went from like 5 beers to like 100.
Yeah.
And he didn't know Chop, but instantly, this is Dale. Right? You know, he's usually pretty reserved. He's like, hey, man, you know, Dale, nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah, he's got the cooler now. Everybody wants to be his buddy. Chop rolled in. It was A+.
Yeah.
I mean, that deserves,
But he still hasn't got the
deserves
month.
a statue.
Yeah,
of
I agree.
Chop.
I'd be taking I'd be throwing a dart here. I'm going to go with February.
May coming up.
May.
May.
Damn.
We
okay.
were. It was warm weather. Warm weather. We were gone. All right.
I
So
didn't
these.
I didn't think it was blistering hot. So
now
it must
these
have
right
been-
here roll right into your wheelhouse, and I want to know.
Don't
if you
give
can
him
remember
hints
them.
already.
He's going to know when he hears the question. I have one singular Xfinity Series win as a crew chief.
Regan Smith Homestead.
That is true. Junior Motorsports.
remember that.
First drive for Junior Motorsports.
You
All
made
right.
sure everybody knew that when it happened that you won.
Well, I was
it
on
was
the-
Regan
I was
Smith's
standing-
first.
It's my.
Junior
It used to be
Motorsports.
my only. Actually, the joke was when Dale drove. I think a year or two later. I'll tell you the day. Actually, we went to Texas, and he drove an Xfinity car, and I helped call the race in 14, maybe. I don't know if the year's right. And Chase Elliott got his win in a Junior Motorsports car. We had him smoked on the long run. We got a late caution, and Chase Elliott, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but he's pretty good too. And on new tires, he had us smoked. All right.
Last one.
Fortunate enough to win at a few different tracks as a Cup crew chief, but at one track I have multiple wins at a couple tracks, but what's the track I've won the most races?
Oh, I'm going to say the most races, Pocono.
Pocono.
Really?
3 at Pocono.
I was going to guess something different.
No, you were going to guess what? Martinsville?
Talladega.
So I will tell you the one thing, I have very few regrets of Dale and I's time together, but the one thing that if I could go back, we never won at Talladega together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also had Jeff Gordon.
We won both in 07. I got 2 at Talladega, 2 at Martinsville with 2 different drivers, and 3 at Pocono. Somebody
Okay.
swept it. Guy across the table took them both in the same year. That helps the numbers.
Do you still have your broom? I have it on my fireplace. I sweep out my.
I saw that
Did you
picture
see that
the other day. You're like, not everybody uses this broom.
Well, I was just saying, I still have it. Our Pocono sweep hand broom.
It was good. You know what I love is I don't think people know like that broom thing was like I think we went and just took it off a fire truck. I'm not sure anybody had a real plan. We were like, we swept, yeah, go grab that broom.
For
And this
Victory
old
Lane?
bristly broom. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. Showed
We
up,
just made it work.
yeah, really. Yep, this is it right here. We're
Literally, the
chimney
guy
sweep.
was sweeping the pit road out there. It's like, let me borrow that.
Yep, we're taking it.
Yeah. Hey, if you like that video, you'll love the entire podcast. The Dale Jr. Download, it's available on all major podcast platforms.